In the blackness to the right side of the door, someone sighed. Charlie wasn't alone in here. There was someone standing in that corner. He stared. His eyes didn't adjust, but he kept staring. No image resolved itself out of the blackness. There were no additional noises, but he knew what he'd heard. He knew there was someone there. His eyes working to see something, any shape in the gloom. Click. The sudden flash of white light was worse than the hit in the parking lot, worse than the hangover, worse than anything. Charlie Rome clenched his eyelids closed, squeezing out tears, his vision swimming pink and splotchy with his own blood vessels. The first thing he noticed as the pain subsided was now the front of his jeans was wet. And when he could finally open his eyes to see who was in this cold, wet room with him, he wished he hadn't. Frendo the clown stood in the corner. Not the full costume, just the mask. A female figure wearing a Frendo mask, a grease-stained tank top, and holding behind her a... The screech of metal against tile caused Charlie to spasm in pain, his left wrist pinching as he tried to cover his ears, but the chain stopping his hand short. Frendo moved to the center of the room. She stood above a drain in the tile. The sound had been a pair of bolt cutters, blades down, dragged across the floor behind her. The tool's handles were several feet long, tall enough they came to the woman's waist. "Where is he?" Frendo asked. The person behind the mask didn't growl, didn't menace him with the bolt cutters. She was almost calm about it. "Where's... who?" He didn't need to exaggerate the tremor in his voice. He was scared shitless. And he hadn't done anything to deserve this. "Your buddy," Frendo said. Charlie looked up at her, confused. Trying to look confused. If she was able to read the confusion on his face, that he had no idea what she was talking about, then she would let him go. Right? "The buddy you went on a road trip with last October," she said. "Oh," Charlie thought. And beyond the dark eye holes of the mask, she must have seen him thinking it. Because Charlie did know who she meant. Frendo lifted one hand. Could have been reading from a note she had there. Could have been messing with him. "Guy I'm looking for. His legal name is Benjamin Kuntz. And his internet alias is..." She paused, humor in her voice. "Clownstick," Charlie thought, goosebumps breaking out on his arms. "Clownstick, oh fuck, I told Ben not to get into this shit." "Clownstick 69, she said. "Who?" Charlie asked. "What are you talking about?" But it was no use. Charlie wasn't a great actor under the best of conditions, had never talked his way out of a ticket in his life. And she'd already seen the expression on his face. He looked beyond her, toward the door, and started to scream, "Help! Help!" The young woman in the mask ignored him. "Are you right or left-handed?" she asked. "What?" She swung the bolt cutters around, a short screech, the muscles in her arms flexing. "I said," she started, then made a frustrated groan and yanked at the heavy cutters, the tip skittering forward, digging at the grout one tile away from Charlie's knees. "Goddamn," she said. "Can't breathe." Frendo pulled away the mask, and there she was. Quinn May...